which interestingly, if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, fades in from the ether. The Fortress of Mystery. Now, unlike the secret level of the last episode, this one's got a bit of a gimmick going for it, in that the whole level is just 2 rooms. That's my full time. Yeah, 2 rooms. One full... I say after I've killed these things. Yeah, 1 room full of barons, and another room over there full of CAC Demons. And the original idea was to make them infight, and that's pretty much what you've got to do if you start this level from a pistol start. But at this point, with this much ammo, it's not really a problem, so I just killed them myself. There we go, all 14 enemies dead. Go get the mega armor and just pick up all the remaining stuffs. Awesome texture of a baron that's just been, well, completely mutilated. And the exit is here. The single secret of the level. Sequence of keys. And that's it. So, quick and easy. Onto the Halls of the Damned. Now, Chaingun from here, I think. CAC Demon in here. Right. Large outdoor area with pretty much nothing in it. So just try and jump across. There's plenty of medikits here, so you're never really going to die from the acid here. Okay, this is where the exit is. So coming back here much later on. There's chainsaw in here. It's not a secret for whatever reason, but you can alternatively deal with that area by coming around here and pressing that, and then those 2 rooms will open up and pick them off from here. Just FYI. Another Caco in here. Interestingly, the CAC Demon was inspired by a monster that appeared on the cover of a Dungeons and Dragons module, known as the Astral Dreadnought. The head of the creature is basically what the CAC Demon's sprite is. Room opens up. Plenty of demons inside of the Baron. But yeah, the Astral Dreadnought does have like a much larger body. Id Software just decided to use the head. And I think the sprite name, or the sprite names for the CAC Demon are labelled head. I'm going to finish clearing this area first before we proceed. It's just a mainly isolated demons. Oh, the effect of the light amplification visors in this game is something that the source port has introduced, GZ Doom. In the original Doom it just makes everything full bright. It doesn't have this sort of like night vision goggles effect that you see here. Once again, open up a door, fire off into the unknown, just let the enemies come to you. They may need to come just around this corner. Now we're running out of light amplification visors, so I'll come back to that, just so it's not so completely dark for you. Mow down the helpless fiends. No humans allowed. Right, from here... Forgot about you. Here first. Kill the lost souls from a safe distance, because when you enter the room and onto that raised pedestal, more enemies will appear. The partial invisibility, as far as I can recall, in this source port, means that the enemies don't really see you. Whereas in the original game, they will see you, it's just their aim will be off. Even though really, a lot of players would consider the partial invisibility a hindrance against most enemies. Because you just more often than not dodge into the projectiles rather than away from them. Use the skull pillar there as a block against the projectile of the CAC Demon. I'm not sure if that is a source port feature or not. Okay, more visors. Right, we'll go this way. This looks like an exit, but as soon as you press it, get out. You could do that legitimately, like without jumping, just by backtracking, but... yeah, it's particularly nasty if you find yourself trapped down there with all of those enemies. Much easier to pick them off from up here. Alright. It's definitely worth exploring down here though, because there is a soul sphere. Again, not particularly needed, but nonetheless. And a computer area map. Right, now we just got this last area. This is a bit of a toughie because this comes down, so you're kind of trapped this side. So try and get yourself into the corner. the stuff, open the door again, get ready to pick up the visors, and head back towards the start. We've got plenty of demons to face, and a baron somewhere around here. Once again, the demons demonstrate how they are... That wasn't good. I knew he was around there somewhere. I've never been cornered in that way before. That was unexpected. Oh, there's another one. Jesus. Okay. Come on. Here's the one. Just goes to show that even after all this time, the game can still hold some surprises for you. Right, now... Sounds like there's... But it's going to go dark again, so apologies, but this area is probably going to be quite dark. I'll try and go and get the visors, because there are some around here. There we go. Now you can see again. More shells. Okay, so red key, and plenty more enemies. I feel as if this episode, or this let's play of the episode, is just turning into a shotgun fest. Get these shells. Then continue exploring this little area. There's another plasma rifle, always good to have. And loads of lost souls. Quickly pick up the shell. Right, and that is it. So, back to the beginning. Wrong way. Blue key, red key, and yellow key. Right, through to the penultimate level, Spawning Vats. In the earlier versions, like the betas of Doom that you can find online, this level was intended originally to be the first level of the game. And even though the structure is a bit different, I'll point out to you where the player first started. That's a little later on though. Go this way. Obviously, textures are... it was textured very differently back then, a lot more tech-basy. Interesting piece of architecture. Good. Mega armor. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Plenty of demons in here. So, this Try and pick off as many as you can from up here, because the door will close behind you. Like so. There's only going to be a couple now. Try and stand still. More easily pick them off one by one. There's probably one more around here somewhere. Berserk, might actually leave that for now. Invulnerability. I think that makes its first appearance there. Just picking up all the little bits and pieces around here. Okay. Open up that. And take the invulnerability. Deal with the barons out here first. So, unsurprisingly, vulnerability is always good to have. Makes clearing out that room a lot easier. Any more? No. Lots of imps in that area, which we'll get to later. And bodies mysteriously hanging from the sky. Right, now back to the beginning of the level. I might pick up the Berserk now. Don't really want to come back for it later. Okay. Now that we have the blue key, go in here. Go up first to fight some more demons. Decide to come out. Some ammo in here. Beyond the still beating heart. This whole area looks a bit plain, doesn't it? Okay, long corridor with an invulnerability at the end, some imps and a baron at the end as well, so deal with the imps. Yeah, I'm not being so conservative with my rockets and plasma this episode. Well, plasma wasn't in the last episode, but you know. Mainly because we'll get given all the rockets that we'll ever need in the last level this time around. So I don't have to be so stingy with them. Again, a bit dark, but I'll just show you on the map. Basically, this little secret area is up the top right here, so just to the right of where you come in. Leave the invulnerability in case I need it later. Hello again. It seems that when I finished playing through this episode, for whatever reason, the final part of the video was corrupted. So I'm played through the level again up to this point. So here we go for the second time. Just go in here. I'll be coming back to this area because we need the red key, which we don't actually have yet. Okay, so this is where the yellow key was, and then this room here, let's kill this thing. This is where the Doom player originally started out in earlier versions of the game, basically standing pretty much like here with the other 3 players. The doors were originally here because this room in this shape was originally through this the yellow door into the left, but they moved it for whatever reason. So right, this is where all the imps have been congregating. There's quite a few of them. Okay. This is a damaging floor once again, so be careful of that. That's where the blue key was down there. The only bit of continuity difference between this playthrough and the corrupted first playthrough is that I went ahead and picked up the invulnerability sphere when I was attacking the Baron earlier, so that's no longer there. But anyway. Right, so through here, hit the first button, kill this thing. Hit the other switch to raise the bridge, but you need to hit that as well for this final secret. Go through here. Red keys. Hit that switch. And then run all the way back to the beginning of the level. Picking up some ammo along the way. Soul Sphere. And a cell pack. And that is everything. So we're now heading for the Tower of Babel, which we've been seen being built all the way through this episode. It's finally complete. Okay. So, if the top of the screen is north, the Cyber Demon boss is at the top left, so northwest of the map, so I'm going to go away from that direction. I like to make sure all the other enemies are dead before I kill the boss. Okay. 2 soul spheres in this level. I'll pick them both up before I fight the Cyber Demon. Here's the other one. Plenty of rockets, like I said before. And now I just got to try and destroy all the lost souls before the Cyber Demon. 2 left. He's going to be coming out there, isn't he? No, 1 left, there we go. Right. there we go. Hopefully this time round the video won't corrupt. So I'll let the story text roll again. There is a picture to accompany the text afterwards. For those who are interested, there was a picture after the first episode, but it was merely just the credits that you could see at the very beginning of the first episode. Right, so that's that. The end of the Shores of Hell. So our next stop is Inferno. I'll be playing through that pretty soon, and I hope to see you again then. Cheers.